Carl, put your hands through the bars of the crib. What, man? Carl replied. Just do it, Selena instructed. Carl hesitated but eventually complied, putting both hands through the bars. Selena then took a bathrobe belt and tied his hands together, securing them so he couldn't move them apart. Now go to the corner of the crib and I'll unlock the door, Selena ordered. Unsure of what to do and unable to speak with the pacifier still in his mouth, Carl once again cooperated. He moved to the corner of the crib with his hands bound together. Selena undid the lock on the crib and said, "Playtime. Are you ready to play, Carl?" Carl, now more frustrated, mumbled a sarcastic, and shook his head. Selena walked over to the crib, took a key from her pocket, and unlocked the top. "Come out now, Carl," she commanded. The big bad baby did as he was instructed. He walked out of the crib and stood right outside its door. "Stay right there," Selena said. She then moved behind Carl and placed a blindfold over his eyes. "What's that smell?" she asked. "Did baby have an accident?" "Come on, man, you know you've got me in these huggies. What was I supposed to do?" Carl replied, feeling humiliated. "It's okay," Selena said with a sarcastic tone. "Let's keep moving." Not knowing what else to do, Carl kept walking as Selena pushed him forward. He felt disoriented, unable to see or know where he was going. Suddenly, Selena pushed him down. "Lay down, Carl, we need to change you," she said. She quickly changed Carl's diaper, talking to him in a humiliating tone throughout the process. Once she was done, she told Carl to stand up again. He did as instructed, walking a little further, still blindfolded, until Selena told him to sit. She guided him to sit in a chair. "You can unlock the door now," she said, but Carl couldn't see what she was referring to. Selena grabbed Carl's hands and pushed him into another room. She then removed the blindfold. Carl found himself in a giant empty room with nothing in it but a chair, a beanbag, a giant tricycle, and some play blocks. "It's not good if you don't get any exercise. Why don't you ride the tricycle?" Selena suggested. Carl looked around, thinking for a moment. "I ain't your damn circus monkey," he said defiantly. Selena didn't care. She pulled out the remote. "Do you want to get shocked again?" she asked. Carl shook his head no and reluctantly sat on the tricycle. It felt weird with the giant diaper on, but he started riding around the room, as instructed. "I'm watching you with a camera," Selena said before leaving the room. Carl wasn't sure what to do. He decided to ride the tricycle around the room twice, but after finishing his second lap, he stopped. "I ain't doing what this crazy lady wants," he thought to himself. But before he could finish his thought, he felt a shock, slightly stronger than the one before. He didn't know how Selena was watching, but she knew. So he continued to ride the tricycle around the room 30 times, even having an accident during the process. After completing the 30th lap, Carl was exhausted. Selena entered the room again. "Did you have a good playtime? Time to take you back," she said. "Okay, man, whatever," Carl replied, knowing that cooperation was his best way out of this situation. Once again, Selena tied his hands with the bathrobe belt and put the blindfold back on him. "I'm going to have to change you again," she said. "You look a little wet." Unable to speak, Carl simply shook his head. They returned to the crib. This time, Selena was in the crib with him. She removed the blindfold and untied the belt. "Lay down now," she ordered. Carl, with no other options, did as instructed. He lay down while Selena untaped his diaper, cleaning him off. He looked away, not wanting to watch. Then Selena said, "Move your butt up," as she placed a clean, fresh diaper under him. After changing him, Selena asked, "Would you like a TV to watch cartoons? I know little baby probably misses his cartoons." Carl shook his head, signaling that he would like it. Selena brought a small table into the room and set up a very tiny TV, about 20 inches on it. She looked at Carl and said, "I'll put on some cartoons for you, little baby. But first, we're going to watch some grown-up TV. She turned on the TV and a news reporter appeared saying, "Legendary rapper Big Bad Baby has died in a plane crash. They are not expecting to find any remains." Carl's heart sank and he began to feel hopeless. "If everybody thinks I'm dead, what am I going to do?" he thought to himself. Selena walked up to the bars of the crib and started to taunt him. "Isn't that sad? Everybody thinks that Big Bad Baby has gone missing and will never be seen again. Poor baby," she said sarcastically. "Do you want to watch some cartoons now?" She switched the TV to a cartoon channel, but it was not just any cartoon channel. It was one for kids under 10. She left the room with the TV blasting at full volume. Carl couldn't stand the kids' cartoons blaring for hours. Finally, he became frustrated and started yanking at the lock on the top of the crib. Suddenly, he felt a strong shock and passed out. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Mommy Sarah's Story Time. If you enjoyed the stories, please support the channel by liking and subscribing. Remember, my channel is not monetized, and I write most of the content myself. On occasions when I don't, it's sourced through emails from trusted contacts. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you're able to, consider making a donation to support our channel. Your support means a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to sharing more stories with you.